There's a lot of buzz in the social media today about the news from a multinational company, Wells Fargo, that apparently fired over a dozen employees when they were found using keyboard simulation software to fake work when they were probably not working, doing other things, maybe taking personal calls, personal appointments, or even moonlighting, and simply not working. So let's look at this from the angle of an office worker like you and me. We all know that faking at work can get you fired. And this news just emphasizes that whole point. And it's a cat and mouse game that employees working for large organizations or multinationals or in other organizations working in office or remotely play all the time, right? It's a cat and mouse. And one of the tools that employers have been using is keystroke detection technology. And this really took off after the pandemic. And of course, when this news blew up on social media, the digitality have been polarized with diverging viewpoints about this. One guy who blew up in social media says judging employees or whether their computer stays active is a stupid metric, and it is idiotic and incompetent to think if worker isn't typing away at the keyboard, they aren't being productive. Of course, we can be productive whiteboarding, getting on calls, doing other things. And a PSA to big corporations, if you start getting metrics like this, it will result in gaming the metric. But of course, companies have been using tools and techniques to look at employee productivity. Keep in mind, the big brother is watching. Now, employees sometimes try to beat the systems by, using mouse movers, mouse jiggers, or keystroke simulation software to simulate their working. But employers are also starting to stay one or two steps ahead. They are using the keystroke monitoring technology to monitor productivity, monitor activities, in addition to making sure you are sending the right reports, being productive in meetings, in your activities. Your boss is certainly watching. Now, if you're trying to fake it at work, don't. The bottom line, your views don't matter. Whether an employer is using monitoring technology or not is something you cannot debate. The fact that you are on the clock, you are using your employer's laptop and their systems means you are answerable to them, accountable to them. How they do it, how you do it is negotiable, but make sure your productivity is logged and you are able to demonstrate that you are being productive at work.